What's up guys, Sanitary 103, always encouraging clean eating and clean and healthy lifestyle. So in today's video, I wanted to personally tell you guys and gals, straight from the heart, why I choose not to take steroids. Now if you are watching this video and you're contemplating taking steroids, you're weighing the pros and the cons, I actually did a video a while back on that topic, and a more extensive video on that topic I should say. So I'll put a link to that video to help give you some insight on that. But anyway, this video is about me personally giving you my reasons, my top reasons why I choose not to take steroids. And the number one fundamental reason why I choose not to take steroids is that it goes completely against what I believe in. My channel is clean eating and a clean and healthy lifestyle, and you cannot have that if you're taking steroids. But even more importantly, I truly believe that it's all about hard work and dedication and doing it the right way. When you're taking steroids, you're taking a shortcut. That's the bottom line. If you're watching this video and you do take steroids and you think that I'm trying to rag on you, well, so be it. What else can I say? Because the bottom line is when you take steroids, you're taking a shortcut. Now, the first argument that a person on steroids is going to say is, well, it's not like a magic potion. You can't just put the needle and blow up like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You still have to put in the work. You still got to lift. You still got to get your diet right. That is correct. I'm not disputing that. But when you're on steroids, it makes things a little bit easier. You can shred down quicker when you need to do a show, and your recovery time is much, much quicker. You can hit a body part more times during the week and recover much quicker and make that muscle accelerate at a much higher rate than a person who's natural. And also, when I hit a PR in a certain lift, I want to know that I did it without any help. Now, those guys that are on a cycle and they're pushing all that weight, that is impressive because they're naturally already pretty strong. But when I look back, and as I get older, I look back at some footage that I recorded, I want to say proudly that I did it without any help. So that's just my main reason. I don't want to cheat my way to hitting PRs, and I also don't want to cheat my way into seeing a physique. Well, let's say when I'm like 65 years old and I look back when I'm 35 or 40, and let's say I'm on steroids and I say, yeah, look at this. This is what hard work and dedication will get you with steroids, which I know it does require a lot of work, but I would rather do it in a clean fashion and be like, yeah, I did this with just working out really hard and re-emphasizing the points in which steroids goes completely against my morals, my beliefs, my values, is that I don't want to put on a fake facade. I can't stand people that are not genuine, and a lot of people in the fitness industry, the majority of them, or at least the very popular ones, are on some type of stack. They're not going to tell you. There's a lot of things that goes behind closed doors. It's more prevalent than you think. When you think of steroids, the average person thinks of the crazy Ronnie Coleman, the Mr. Olympia. Those guys are on huge crazy stacks, but steroids is more prevalent than you think. It's just that guys are on lower doses, lower cycles. And a lot of those guys you see on those fitness magazines, those guys are also on steroids as well. So it's just a complete BS and a complete charade and fake. You're giving fitness advice and you're a public figure, and you have a moral responsibility, in my opinion, to not get kids and young impressionable kids and take them down the wrong path and give them the wrong message and make them and rip them off and promise them that if you follow this workout routine and you take this supplement that's sponsored by me, that you're going to get the results. And what happens? The kid ends up not reaching those results because they're not on a crazy stack, and then they get discouraged. So I don't want to go off too much on a tangent, but it just goes completely against what I believe in. Hard work, dedication, and doing it the right way. Another big reason why I don't choose to take steroids, and it's a big deterrent, is that I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac in a way. I don't want the array of health problems that can occur. Now, I'm not a steroid expert, and I'm sure if you get the proper doctors and you get on the right cycle, I mean, I don't even really research that stuff because I have no interest in it, but if you do it properly, I would think that there are ways to do it safely, but I don't even want to deal with that at this point in my life. I just want to be healthy. I want to do things naturally, focus on other things in life. And like I said, I'm a hypochondriac, and if you do steroids, you're gonna have to worry about getting gyno, possibly hair loss, If you have a history of like depression, if your head's not quite right to begin with and you take steroids, you can have your ups and downs. And then psychologically it can mess you up, because I've heard that people that take steroids, there's no in between, there's no gray area. You just have really high ups and then really high downs. And then if some people decide to take steroids and they say, oh, I'm just going to take a few cycles and then go off it, well, psychologically it kind of messes with them too, because when you're on that cycle and you start seeing all these huge gains, you want to keep those gains. As soon as you go off it, the whole saying of what goes up must come down is true, then you're going to start to lose your gains. And psychologically, are you going to be prepared for that? So from a psychological aspect, that scares the crap out of me. I would not want to do that. But like I said, the gyno, the hair loss, and then also sometimes your body and your skin cannot keep up with the amount of growth that occurs when you're on a certain cycle, that you might get all these like stretch marks and stuff. And some people in the bodybuilding community welcome the stretch marks and stuff. I personally don't care for it. I think, you know, if I have a little bit of stretch marks, I'm not going to lose sleep over it, but it's not something that I desire. So that's a plethora of reasons why I choose also not to take steroids. I just don't want all those potential health problems. Another reason why I don't choose to take steroids is I'm afraid of needles. Now, for my subscribers out there, you guys may know I actually work in the medical industry. It's kind of ironic that I don't like needles, but I work in the medical field. It's kind of crazy. There are two types of shots that I have to get per year being in the medical field. One is a TB shot and one's a flu shot. And yes, I take it like a man. I'm not going to be crying, but when they administer the shot either here or here, I kind of look away and I kind of clench because I just don't like needles. So that's just not in the cards for me at all. Someone taking steroids might say, well, you can get someone else to inject it. Well, I don't want someone who has no medical background injecting it in my ass or whatever. That it's just syringes and stuff. That's just not cool. So that's another reason why I choose not to take steroids. And to conclude, the last reason why steroids is not in the books for me is that it costs a lot of money. I consider myself, I'm not cheap, I'm not frugal, but I am practical. And I have no idea how much it costs. Maybe you guys could tell me, but all I know is that it's going to cost money. And if you want to keep reaping the benefits of steroids, you're going to have to keep taking. Now, you may cycle on and off, but eventually if you want to get back on it, you're going to have to pay a lot of money. And to me, that's just money down the drain. Now, if you're doing like a crazy photo shoot, or you're a movie star like The Rock or something, then, you know, I guess you have some financial incentive and you can make up that money. Even though I still don't agree with it, you can still make up that money easily by landing a big photo shoot or a movie or whatever. But if you're just an average Joe and you're working, you're in college or something, why spend all your money on that stack just so you can look good at the beach, just so other people can look at you and be like, whoa, look at that. It's obviously your money, you can do what you want, but personally with me, it's a really, really bad investment. You're putting all these toxins in your body. Nothing is guaranteed. You're going to have some side effects like I mentioned briefly in the video, and your wallet's going to get thinner. So that's it for this video. Those are my personal reasons why I choose never to take steroids. If you want to take steroids, that's obviously your call, but you have been warned. And be safe. Thanks once again for watching this video. Comments or questions are always welcome. And last, for the guys and gals out there watching this video, if you have taken steroids and or you're contemplating taking steroids, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And or if you choose not to, give me the reasons why. Thanks once again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. On to benefit / reason number 3 why you should not take steroids. And that basically comes down to legal issues. This comes down to not wanting to go to jail. And this